A probe underway in Paris in the wake of a fatal stabbing spree. Police questioning a friend and the parents of the attacker, a French citizen born in Chechnya who was shot dead by police.
The attack happened last night in the Upper District of the French capital. The victim's a 29-year-old man who died. 4 others were hurt before officers fatally shot the attacker.
I was in the kitchen, I was bringing food out, and then we heard gunfire, 2 gunshots, and we didn't know if it was the police or if it was someone else. And I dropped to the floor, and I felt like I was there for like 5 minutes, and the whole restaurant, we all dropped to the floor.
ISIS has claimed responsibility but has offered up no evidence linking the assailant to the terror group. But a spokesperson for the French government says the attacker was flagged as someone who may be a threat to national security and who may have ties to radicalism. France has been on high alert following a series of attacks over the past 3 years. An advisory from the government of Canada remains in effect for Canadians traveling to France, saying that a high degree of caution should be exercised due to the current elevated threat of terrorism. Coordinated attacks in Indonesia targeting Christians attending Sunday services has left at least 13 people dead and dozens more hurt. And according to officials, a family of 6 linked to an ISIS-inspired group was behind the suicide bombings at 3 churches. The father detonated a car bomb. The mother and her 2 daughters, the youngest just 9 years old, wore explosives that went off. And 2 teenage sons were on motorcycles strapped with devices that blew up. Indonesia's president condemning one of the deadliest bombings the country's seen in more than a decade as barbaric. In St. Peter's Square today, Pope Francis prayed for the victims and their families in Indonesia.
Al caro popolo dell'Indonesia.
The Pope adding, together we invoke the God of peace so that he may stop these violent actions.